Hello YouTube, I'm going to show you how to do showdowns. Above all, the best tip I can give you with this game mode, just have fun with it. It's against the computer, it's not that hard. Yeah, I've messed up a couple times and like you had to repeat sometimes, but you'll do a lot better if you just have fun with it instead of treating it like it's a grind and you just want to knock it out of the way. Treating the showdown like a chore will only make it harder for you, although I know it is a chore. Just try to have fun with it. That's the best piece of advice I can give you, and you'll actually fly through every showdown if you just try to have fun with it. It's a lot easier than you think. A lot of programs will give you a ton of XP just for completing the showdown, and then they'll also give you the XP for completing the conquest, and I'll make another video about the conquest and how to finish that. Showdown, it should take you one sit down to get it done. You shouldn't have to come back the next day. It shouldn't take even more than an hour. Even really shouldn't even take half an hour to complete any showdown. Well, that's not true, but it should take you around a half hour to complete a showdown in some cases. All right, showdowns are built differently. All right, so this Incognito series program just came out, so I'll hop into the Incognito series, and I recommend doing the showdown first before you get into conquest. You could start with moments or showdown. Those are really interchangeable as far as what you want to do first in the program. You should have an attack, like a method you should have for each program and how you want to get it done. I really recommend just knocking out all the moments first, or at least like a huge chunk of them, at least like 80 to 90% of them. Maybe leave some of the pitching ones for later, the longer pitching ones where you have to pitch 5 innings or you have to strike out the side or something. I'd recommend just sitting down and doing all of them, but if you don't want to, like I said, leave some of the longer pitching ones for later and get the rest done. And the reason you want to do that is you want to get cards to use for the missions. You can't do any of these missions unless you have the cards from the program, right? All these missions say you got to do this much with Tim Jim, this much with Kess Daddy, you know, Mr. Duck. I don't even know what these damn nicknames mean anymore, but like, I haven't heard anyone call any of these players these names, but you know, you want to get as many cards as you can first, build your squad with these cards so you can hop into conquest and, you know, kill 2 birds with 1 stone by getting the missions done while you're beating the conquest at the same time with this squad that you have built with these cards in the program. So I actually recommend doing both. If in this case where the showdown will only give you 15 XP. It's not a lot. It's only going to give you 1 card. 2 cards, right? Okay, 3. All right, so this program is kind of generous. It gives you a card at 3 XP, card at 8 XP, and then a card at 13 XP. So by completing the showdown, you'll get 3 cards you can put in your lineup right away. Or I guess your roster, because 2 of them are pitchers. So you'll put 2 in the rotation, 1 in the lineup, maybe do a couple moments, and then you can get these cards. The moments should be worth 2 each. Yep. So if you do all the moments, you could probably get up to, I don't know, just guessing without calculating it, up to Wade Boggs or so, or at least maybe Tony Gonzalez. And then you could put those in your roster for the conquest. Start chipping away at the conquest while you're doing that, and chipping away at the conquest for 20 XP towards the program. You'll get the missions done with each player. That'll give you 3 XP towards the program. All the while, you'll be doing the program faster than if you don't do this method, really. If you split it up, if you don't put the players on your roster. So make sure you do that. Do the showdown or the moments. Get a lot of these players on your roster, and then start the conquest. Don't waste time on the conquest with players that will not give you XP towards programs. All right. So even if you're using your squad, your secondary squad or 3rd tier squad to get program XP, make sure you're using players that will actually get you XP towards a program, whether it's monthly awards program, Kaiju program, whether it's towards any other program. Make sure everyone on your secondary squad that you're playing against the CPU and playing conquest missions and game modes against, that you're using players that will give you XP towards some type of program. I still have guys on my squad from the May monthly award program in order to get XP for that. So it's not going to all be Incognito series when I do this, and that's why I'm just going to do the Showdown, put those guys on my squad, and then keep playing with, you know, half May awards and half Incognito series programs. So I'm getting XP towards 2 programs while also completing the conquest towards one of the programs as well. All right, does that make sense? I hope it does. All right, so let's hop into it. Incognito program. So there's 2 ways to get to it. You can either go to the program itself and go to the Showdown, or you can just go to single player modes and then select it from there, go to Showdown, and then go to Incognito series. It's the first one there. All right, start draft. Pretty simple. Okay, in this case, where the Showdown, all of the missions are against pitchers, which all of the Showdowns up until this point, I believe, except for maybe one, have been just pitcher, batter. You're just on offense the entire Showdown mission. All right, so these are all position players. It doesn't really, matter in that case. You don't have to think about pitchers or hitters like you do have to in the Battle Royale draft. But it's the same format. It's a draft in rounds. Each round that you complete, you'll get another set of these cards to add to your team. So your first pick is pretty important. It should be someone that is gonna like deliver every single time. Someone that you're either very comfortable with, you like a lot, or you know it's just a very, very, very good card. I'm gonna go with the best card here, hitting wise. Just keep in mind, a lot of these Showdowns are either on veteran or all-star difficulty. We don't really see harder Showdowns until we get to the extreme program, which they brought back last year from MLB The Show 19. I don't know if they'll bring it back again this year, but you can check the difficulty of the Showdown before you hop into the draft, and that'll give you a better idea of what kind of cards you want to pick, right? If I know it's going to be a low difficulty like veteran or all-star, I don't have to worry too much about contact. I want to go for power, put the ball out of the ballpark if I need a run, and get the Showdown done. All right, the way the Showdown is built is you just have to win the game before you run out of outs. Sometimes they'll give you 6 outs, sometimes they'll give you 15 outs, and there's no inning changes. It's just you get 15 outs. So it's like instead of a 3-out inning, you have a 15-out inning, and you can just keep going through the lineup. If you get a guy on first base, you can bunt him over to third as much as you want. You can bunt, and you can get out by bunting 5 times in a row. You get 5 outs. You still have that guy on first. The 6th time, you bunt him over to second. 7th time, you bunt him over to third. You're still good. You just got to hit him home after that, and you still got a sac fly. So Showdowns is really easy. It's not complicated. That's why you have to have fun with it. I try to mix up lefties and righties in the lineup. These are all righties, so it doesn't matter. It makes my choice easier. I'll go with Nelson Cruz. Pretty simple. All right, this one we got another same tier round. We got Andrew Benintendi. I like Willie Mays, Mitch Garver, and they're all righty. Oh, sorry, Benintendi's a lefty. That's good, but I'm gonna go with the 99 overall and Willie Mays. Remember, you're gonna get perks in this as well. I love Nicky Two Bags, like his swing. These are all righties except for Michael Brantley. Michael Brantley's a great card too. I love using his cards. They gave him a lot of power on this card. In order, since I have 2 righties and I got Nicky on my main squad, I'm gonna go with Michael Brantley, just to make sure I have a lefty versus one of those pitchers. You know, if it's a righty pitcher, he's going to stay in the game the entire time. That's the other thing. The CPU doesn't change out pitchers. It's just you're facing the boss, and that's it. All right, Sean Murphy, Vlad Jr., Nolan, Dolis, Garcia. I'm going to go with the most balanced here. It's actually Vlad Jr. All right, and then I always love Bo Bichette in these Showdown missions. He just always seems to do well. Cedric Mullins Supercharged, that's an easy pick. So we're going with Cedric. He's got everything above 100. So we got 2 lefties now. For some reason, Cedric is on the bench. I can't move him until we finish this round pick. And then Stott's got speed. So maybe I could put him on the bench and pinch run him. Pinch running is huge in Showdown. You can just get someone on base, throw him into pinch run. If you still got a lot of outs, just get him over around the bases and get him to score. All right, the most you'll ever be down in a game mode like this is like 2 or 3 runs. So you just have to make up those runs. You can't tie. You can't finish in a tie. You should always aim to win. If you aim to finish in a tie, you're screwing yourself because there's no extra innings. It's just you either win or that's it. A tie is technically a loss for you as a user against the CPU. All right, now perks are up to you. A lot of them are exit velocity. I like to go for the contact boosts instead of the exit velocity if I can. Vision bonus is good too, so you can foul off pitches, but since we're in the first round, it doesn't really matter that much, so I'm going to go with slight exit velocity boost with 0 outs. And I always love the bunchies ones, but I'm going to go with the vision bonus. I'll probably get a bunchies perk later. You'll get gold and diamond perks as you go along in this as well. Manage perks, make sure you add them before you start. All right, and then just construct the lineup. Always look at the description of the showdown in each boss task before you move on to the next one. So this one is take on Orioles pitcher Jim Palmer. Enter the game tied with a runner on first and take the lead before recording 10 outs. This is super easy. So there's going to be a runner on first to start. Difficulty is veteran. You can bunt them over to second, bunt them over to third. You'll have 8 outs if they get out and everything works out right. And you just got to get that one run home. So I shouldn't even have to worry about managing my squad, but I'll show you anyway. It really puts it in a decent order to begin with for you. So I like to have the lefties spread out between the righties. And Palmer's a righty. If I know the pitcher's going to be a righty, sometimes I just load the front end of the lineup with lefties. And same thing on the reverse. If there's a lefty pitcher, I'll load the front end with righties. Make sure they get more bats against the opposite arm pitcher. But in this case, I'm pretty confident I'll get this one without much issue. All right, I'm going to change since it's veteran, I've been doing this new thing where I change the camera mode based on the difficulty. Up until All-Star, I stay on catcher far. And then once I get into Hall of Fame Legend, I go to either strike zone or zoom, but usually just strike zone. Gonna go back to catcher far since it's easy. So I could bunt with him here, but Nelson Cruz has so much power, I'm just going to swing away. So if you've ever played against the CPU on veteran difficulty, the common trend is that you will get a lot of pitches to hit. So you just have to worry about timing more than anything. When you get up to All-Star, they throw more balls, but close to the zone. So you just have to have a better eye. And still have a concern for timing and PCI placement, but veteran, it's mostly just timing. That was a terrible idea to swing at that. So now I have no one on base because of the double play. So that is frustrating. I also hate dynamic view on in-view offense. It bothers me so much. But I'm just doing it for cinematic purposes. All right, well, that's not good. Dear God. Well, we got the shift on. Dear God. All right, well, to be honest, it's a little embarrassing it even took that long to get there, but that's all you got to do sometimes. Just hit a home run. All right, move on to the next one. That wasn't exactly perfect or fundamental in any way, but here we go. Next round, you get another pick to add to your squad. When you add a new player, this is Brandon Belt. This is gonna be a good one. Go with Belt. I've always liked this one, contact and exit velocity boost after your third consecutive out when you're struggling like I just was in that last one. You can add that one. It's a pretty good one in my opinion. So after you pick, make sure you manage squad. I don't take anyone out of the starting lineup because they always format it for you by giving you the best cards that you have in your squad and putting them in the lineup right away. All right. So I usually find the slowest guy on the bench with bad hitting as well. And in that case, it's actually Seth Beer, even though his hitting's better than all of these other cards. He is the slowest. You know, I'll go with this one, Reen Pinto. Switch him out for the card that you just picked in the last round and then swap him in. You can put him in any position. Like I said, defense doesn't matter in this type of showdown where you're only playing offense. So you can put him at catcher if you want. That's what I'm going to do because there's a common player there. And then I still have the best hitters in. Make sure you format the lineup to get him where you want. So, sorry. The captain. We'll move him up to here. Let me see who's pitching. Tom Henke's a righty. All right. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the high contact guy up there. Put another lefty up next. Supercharged Cedric Mullen. I'll put. Wait, Bryson Stott. That's a silver card. All right, and then 3 lefties to start. I'm okay with that. And then a couple of good righties who can hit against lefties, and then I'll leave Bryson Stott down there. All right, how many outs do we get? 13 outs. All right, so I think I formatted it well. I got a lot of lefties at the top of the lineup. Let's hop into it. So, like I said, there's not a whole lot to really describe here. It's pretty self-explanatory once you get into each moment. You know, obviously you got to score. I gotta score 3 runs, no matter what. I can't just tie. I gotta score 3 runs before I get 13 outs. But on veteran difficulty, what I can say is I've noticed you really have to worry about timing more than you do have to about pitches, recognition, and location. It's pretty easy to recognize pitch types in veteran mode. Damn, that is loud. So in veteran, please, I implore you to lay off the balls. They're so much easier to see in veteran difficulty against the CPU than they are in All-Star and in Hall of Fame. So please just take the balls. You might get walked, but you'll at least get a better pitch the next time. And I should not have missed that, but it is what it is. So now I only need 1 more run. Oh boy. I only did that because the shift was on, so I might as well try with 13 outs. But all I need is a home run here. Or just a base runner. I knew that was a ball. Get up the middle. Good. 87 speed? Come on, man. They're dogging these cards. So I could steal here to avoid the double play. He's quick pitching. Slide stepping, I guess. And good thing we didn't steal. I could just bunt him over to second too, since I have 11 whole outs to use. And that sucks. Let's steal. Oh my god. That's the worst case scenario ever. How do you pop up a bunt that low in the zone? Jesus. This is just annoying. All right. This doesn't matter. Just if you do bunt, don't steal at the same time. That was a huge mistake by me. The only reason I bunted is because I was afraid he was going to get thrown out at second because of the slide step. But you know what? Just let it go. Let him steal. All right, move on to the next one. We get another draft pick. Pretty balanced with the lefties and righties, but I could use 1 more lefty if I want it. And Wade Boggs has great contact and vision, so just go for good hitters in general. Don't go for the unbalanced ones who are really good against one side arm. It like Keaton here is really good against righties, I think, and then not as great against lefties. Just try to go for more balance. And then exit velocity boost while losing is always a good one as well. 7th inning or later. I'm going to go with the no runners on base. Leadoff magic. Put that in to replace the silver. Leadoff magic perk. Manage squad. Take out the worst player you think. Take out Riley Adams. Put the chicken man in for the bronze hitter or Bryson Stott. Bryson Stott's got speed, which means I can put him in as a pinch runner, and this guy's better at hitting. I'll do that for now. And then let's see the next one. 10 outs, Chris Sale, so it's a lefty. So let me rearrange the squad. Or the lineup. Put the lefties down at the bottom because Chris Sale just has that crazy delivery all the way from the sidearm. And Bobichette contact versus lefties 98, 90, or 79. And then just I'll have to remember that Bryson Stott has the speed on the bench that I can sub him out for. In for, I guess. All right. Down by 1, 10 outs. So I got to get 2 runs across. All right. So your strategy shouldn't be thinking about try to get the tying run on and just get him home no matter what. Strategy should be to think about getting the winning run on, getting him and the tying run home at all costs. Not just the tying run. All right. In the top left corner of the screen, it'll show you what perks are active. So I must have none right now. It's a good swing, but it doesn't have the power. But we'll have to manage now. They have the shift on. Bunting is not good. He has the minimum bunting skill, which is 35. Well, I just suck. Anyway, I got 3 outs in a row, so the wake up perk is now in effect, which means I get a boost because I got 3 outs in a row. Oh, it work. Nope. Well, this is frustrating. Remember, I need 2 runs here, so I'm kind of blowing this one big time. That might go. I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, thanks. Jesus, dude. This is horrible. Ugh. Oh, there we go. So now here's something you want to consider. He's got 38 speed, but he's only the tying run. All right, I got to get the winning run on base no matter what. So I'm not going to switch him out for Bryson Stott right now. That is tough. That's a tough out. I might have left early. Two outs left. Got my righties coming up. Need some clutch guys. There we go. Should be off the wall. Yeah, I would have been out if I went to second there. All right, so right now, since the Bobichette spot in the lineup's not going to come up again, switch him out for the fastest guy on the bench. That's Bryson Stott. I can consider stealing with him, but I'm not going to. Because if I lose that base runner, I'm down to 1 out, and then, you know, gotta manage from there. So this is not going how I planned. Like I said, you just gotta have fun with Showdown, man. You're gonna get caught in some annoying spots against the damn CPU. Just keep your head in there. See the pitches. It's veteran. Don't get anxious. Dear God. I mean, how unlucky is that, man? Alright, well, I got my best hitter in the lineup against lefties, probably. Probably. So, gotta make it count. This will happen to you, by the way. You'll think you'll be able to knock it out easily, and then all of a sudden you're down to 1 out. Alright. Thank God. That was a bomb. Maybe I'm not, maybe I'm not qualified to teach you guys how to do Showdown if I can't even get it done as easily as I thought I could, at least on video. So before you can actually back out of the picking and go to the next round. You can't see the further rounds, but you can see the very next round. Teddy Gonzalez, he's a righty, I think. So I'm gonna resume the draft, and I'll tell you why that's really important, because I'm gonna get a bunt cheese perk right here. I'm gonna put that perk in for put it in for that silver, and then swap out this guy. Put in here. Gonna put Kiermaier at the top of the lineup. Bunt with him. Try to bunt with him and get on base. So we got 8 outs. Similar situation, except we got a man on second now. So 8 outs to complete this one. Got to get that run home and then get another run around. So I'm gonna treat this as if I'm gonna treat this as if it's a tied game and I just got to get 1 run home without anyone on base. That might work out beautifully, and perfect. Use that perk to your advantage. I don't even know if I had the perk on there because I think it's bunt cheese with no one on base, but I can't remember. So now my main focus is getting Kiermaier home. He's got 63 steal. I'm gonna try it. Nope, didn't get it in time. I could also bunt him over, but I don't trust Vlad, to be honest. Well, you know what? Let's try it. Nope. Alright, well, oh my God, why are you going home? He auto-sent that runner. The computer just auto-sends the runner home. Screws you. Just completely screws you over. Dear God, I hate this game sometimes. Alright. That's good. Oh my God, what are you doing? Holy shit. You can't bunt for shit in this game. You could not have done that any worse than I just did that. I'm serious. There's literally nothing worse than what I just did right there. Alright, so we're in round 2. Keep the same strategy, just try not to be an idiot like me and, oh wow. Anyway, anytime you restart the Showdown, it changes the situation. It's not the same first boss as it was last time. This time I had 16 outs to get 3 runs against Al Neuheiser. I believe the last round I only had 10 outs in the first round. It was a completely different pitcher. Anyway, if you restart, it's going to be different. They kind of shuffle around the bosses, but it's all the same bosses throughout, I believe. They just shuffle them around in sequence. All right, so I got the same situation here. I'm trying to get a balanced lineup with lefties and righties, not worry about fielding. Dear God. Boggs didn't do shit for me last Showdown, but he might be the best pick here. DJ LeMay, he was pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, if you lose the Showdown, just blame it on me and start again. I don't know. All right, so my main focus is getting another base runner on, because that'll be the winning run, and I need that. Okay, this is good. Chubbs Senior. Kirby Yates' nickname is Chubbs Senior. I almost granted the double play. Oh my god! All right, got lucky there. Got really, really lucky there. Chubbs Senior. Oh no, I should sub pinch run. I should have done that on the last time. It's Austin Riley for the fastest guy. Actually, Austin Riley's faster than everyone on the bench. Oh my god. I mean, like, it's just the easiest pitch to hit out of the park, and I put it on the ground. This is a great example of why you just can't try to rush through this. Like, that's what I'm doing right now. Because I messed up the last one. Just focus. Get it done. Get the hits. It's veteran difficulty. Wait on the pitch. Put the PCI on it. Or not. There we go. I'm gonna keep him in case the lineup comes around to him again somehow. It shouldn't, but you know. Things happen. There we go. Just gotta focus. Watch the ball out of the pitcher's hand. Don't worry about the PCI. Actual PCI, but just watch the ball out of the pitcher's hand. See who we get in this round. Gonna go with Nelson Cruz here. And another perk. Exit velocity boost while losing. We'll just go with that one. Alright, so first couple batters are all about base runners. Just get them on base. Can't believe they gave Brantley 111 contact against righties. I mean, I love it. That's very generous, but I love it. But it is generous. And that's gone. So we're all tied up. You know, I think I was just distracted by trying to teach you guys how to do this game mode the first time. I'm locked in now. We'll get it done in no time. It's really not that hard. Alright. Yeah. Oh, bunchies. Alright, this is the one. Significant drag bunt boost with no one on base. Alright, take out one of these bench guys for the new guy we got, which was DJ LeMahieu. And then we'll put him in at the DH spot, even though I actually like him. I like William Contreras, but I can have him as a pinch hitter now. Alright. 8 outs. Alright, this is important. Only 8 outs. We're trailing by a run with a runner on second. So we gotta get that run home and then get another one home. Since there's a runner on base, I don't get the drag bunt boost. I really liked Ian Kinsler's card in MLB The Show 19. The card was like amazing. Alright, so that's the winning run. I barely even moved my PCI on that one. It was all just timing. So, gonna sub out Cruz for Stuart Fairchild because he can get around the bases. Now, if he gets into a double play, I gotta hit with Fairchild if he comes around the lineup, but we only have 6 outs, so that's probably not gonna happen. Thank God that got through. Alright. So I just gotta get Fairchild home with 6 outs. Infield's in. Should go for a sac fly at least here. Ball to the outfield with Mookie Betts. There we go. That's it. Alright, on to the next one. Okay, so the choice here is obvious. Although I love Johnny Damon. Hammer and Hank's just got the best all-around attributes. Significant contact and exit velocity boost after your third consecutive out. That could come in handy by a million if I do the same thing I've done the last couple times, just get 3 consecutive outs. Alright, so I'm going to place Manage Squad. Let's get Hammer and Hank in there. Keep Stuart Fairchild because he's got the most speed on the team right now. Keep Contreras. And then put Hammer and Hank in for... Let's go Austin Riley. Brave for a Brave. Alright, I got 14 outs to get 3 runs and no one on base. So I'm down by 2. Alright, so I used the drag bunt boost there, and he just doesn't have enough speed. There we go. Alright. We're in business. Need 2 more runs. And Hammer and Hank is up. Can't wait to get this card. Yikes. Over eager. That was an eager swing right there. Let it come to you. Alright. It's veteran, guys. You gotta let the ball come to you. But still be ready. Veteran fastballs can still sneak up on you. There we go. So I gotta get Hank home, and then I gotta get this other run home. So I gotta beat that throw out, and I'm not gonna do that. So that was a horrible move right there by me. But, you know, whatever. Let's hit a home run here. Nope. I don't know what's happening. Alright, we got Bunchies and Wake Up. But Bunchies didn't work last time with Kinsler, so Boosty's gonna have to bop one. Or just get on base. That'd be nice too. Just get him on base. Let's do that. There we go. There we go. Doesn't matter. Holy shit. What the? How slow can you be? That doesn't matter, but like... I don't know. That'll do it. Oh my god, it might not. I'm not gonna tag. He put his arms up like that was it, but like, damn. That was misleading. Timing was good. Oh my god, don't do it to me. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Steady Eddie, I saw him in there. Ken Giles, a right-hander, 7 outs. Tie game, so we just gotta get 1 run. Alright, so that's pretty easy, but I'm gonna go with... Ooh, Porterhouse, so good. Tony Clark's a switch hitter too with power. If we go with Tony Clark, I think we should give him a try. I've used Steady Eddie. Love him, but I want to go with a new card here. Tony the Tiger. Move him up. That Dr. Smooth card's gonna be great. I can't wait to put him on a squad. I don't know if he'll be on my main squad. He was on my main squad in 2019. We'll see. Alright, so we got Bunchies and Leadoff Magic perks active right now. I'm not gonna try the bunt because I didn't do it well last time. 1 more ball and I have a base runner. The winning runner. 100 Miles Giles. Didn't know that was his nickname. Nice. 4 pitch. Tony the Tiger. He hasn't thrown a strike yet, so I'm not too worried about this. I could bunt him over. It's probably a smart idea. Holy whew. Got lucky there. Got a bad jump. Swung at the pitch. Missed it. It's alright. There we go. And that's it. That one was a lot easier. Alright, at least I made it seem like that. For once. Okay, no room for mistakes this time. We're at the end here. Just gotta get her done. Gonna go with some speed, I think. Maybe. Got a decent balance of lefties and righties. I got a switch hitter in there and Tony Clark. CT, let's go with Chris Taylor. Bunchies. Massive drag bunt boost. Now that might help. 95 miles per hour, that's his max. There we go. Great start. That's the Ian Kinsler I know from MLB The Show 19. Boosty. That's why it's called Boosty, baby. Also a great swing. It's not going to go, though. Apparently 100 power is not enough. To center field in San Diego. Does San Diego look dry? Or is it like Florida weather? I can't remember. Like, what's the... Oh, shit. Get through. Wonder what the moisture content's like out there. Like, do balls fly? Do they die? Anybody know? Ah, I should have been on that. I would have thought Nelson Cruz had a lot more power against lefties. And I keep hitting it to straightaway center field, which is not where you want to hit it here, apparently. So, concern? Yes. How? How do I hit it to center field every single at bat? Now I'm getting nervous. Got CT3 up. I might be able to bunt with him. There we go. Ah, did I get out there too fast? No, he's safe. Whew. Alright, so that paid off. I could probably bunt him over too. Still got bunchies available. Oh my god, how does that not stay fair? Great jump. Makes it a lot easier. Nice. Gone. Alright, if you want to hit it to center field out, you got to hit perfect. Against Miles Mikolas. And I have to get 4 runs within 20 outs. If I didn't... First of all, it doesn't let you continue without completing all of these, but there's some showdowns where you can skip ahead without facing the bosses or any of the other missions, I guess. I don't know if it let me skip ahead in this one or not, but you can skip ahead sometimes. I still recommend just doing all of it because you get runs. You see at the bottom, you get 2 final showdown runs, 1, 2, and then 3. So that all adds up to 17. So now I'm down by 3. Anyway, there's some showdowns where you can skip ahead and play. You could be down by like 19 runs and play against the final boss and try to score literally 20 runs and win the showdown that way, but not recommended because then you miss all the perks, you miss all the players. I got to make sure I add my perk here. I'm going to keep all the perks I have, actually. And then I got to make sure I add Frank Thomas. He's going to be a big piece in this one. Let's take out LeMahieu, and we'll put in the Big Hurt at number 5. So Hammer and Hank. This might work this time. He got a bad jump off the mound. And it worked. Still got to get 4 runs, so it's not like that crucial. But, you know, it helps. Miles Mikolas, and his nickname is 5280s. Never heard of it. Maybe I'll have to look it up. I'll have to look up a lot of these nicknames after I've done this. Easy, man. He makes it so easy to hit. The stance, the swing. Short, powerful. If you've never used Hank Aaron in this game, that's the first card you're gonna get. That's the first big boss card you're gonna use for anyone. Nice. Sweet. We're all tied up. Just need 1 run. I have 19 outs to get 1 run, and then we're done the showdown. How about that? That might do it. No, I got under that. Alright, well, got a good guy here. Good guy. He's a good guy. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I went power swing on that for some reason. I just wasn't thinking. Had I not, I might have been able to hit that out. The good thing is, if Chris Taylor has to come around in the lineup, he's a good hitter. He's a diamond, so. Alright, we just gotta get him home and we're good. So I'll bond him over. I had 2 strikes on me, didn't I? Wade Box has gotta be good at bunting, right? Yeah. I knew it. Sweet. That is how it's done, guys. Unfortunately, we didn't get it done the first time, but I would have been a fraud had I cut that out, pretended like it didn't happen. It happens, whatever. You go halfway through a showdown, you lose. Just start over. See, look, now I got these 3 cards I can add to the squad, on the rec squad, and then we'll use them for the conquest to kill 2 birds with 1 stone, like I said. I'll have some May monthly awards hitters in there as well, and then we'll continue to do that. So that's it, guys. Showdown, don't let it frustrate you. It's just a game mode against the computer, which is actually why it's really frustrating when you lose. But just have fun with it. It's not that hard. Just slow it down for yourself. Don't get, when you start getting anxious or eager to hit the ball, slow it down for yourself. Remember what a huge waste of time it would be if you just kind of blew it on being eager and swinging at pitches you shouldn't. So, bunk guys over if you want. If you have the perks, use the perks to your advantage, and then get fast guys, get switch hitters, get lefties, righties, balance your lineup out. It's pretty simple. There's not a whole lot of other advice I can give you than what I just showed you right there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any comments, add them in the comment section below. Hit subscribe, hit the like button, and thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.